Hello and welcome back once again to product placement. So we're doing another drink today, or maybe two, or maybe more. We don't know yet. It's going to be two. So as you guys may have seen a while back, Diet Coke introduced their new streamlined slim can things, and with it introduced 4 additional flavors to their line other than just regular Diet Coke, which you've seen me try in a previous video. Well, they've added 2 new flavors. These were kind of a pain in the ass to get. When they first added them, they were both available in single cans. I held off on getting them for a while because I wasn't sure that I was going to pick up doing product placement again, or any videos in general for that matter. Then when I decided I was going to, I went back to get them, and I could only find one of them still available in the store. So I look around and look around and look around. Finally, I find that both are still available, but for some reason they're only putting one available in the single can. The other one they only seem to have in the 8-pack cases. I was like, I don't really want to buy an 8-pack case on something I might not like. Then we got lucky, and I'll go into that a bit more after we get to that one. But the first one up was the one I could still find in the single can, and that is this guy here in the nice bluish purple indigo colored can. This is Blueberry Acai. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing that properly. I'm not good with pronunciations on oddly spelled words. Acai. I think that's Acai. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. Alright, so this is the one I was still able to get in a single can. The racetrack gas stations still had them. Speedway gas stations still had them. Guava still had them. Which is odd because most of the stores now only have 2 of the additional flavors in addition to the regular Diet Coke. This one and like the zesty orange one or whatever that came out the first time the line came out. And it's like, if you're limited to 2, why don't you do the 2 newest ones, which are the ones you're trying to advertise and promote, versus the 4 that have been out for, when I did that video, a year or 2 ago. So it makes sense to have both of these with each other, but no. Alright, so Blue Acai. Sorry, I'll get it right one this time. Let's open this up and see what we think. Let's do the old smell test. It smells like chalky goodness. That could be the blueberry. I was having a slushie from 7-Eleven the other day, and I noticed that blueberry just kind of has that same chalky smell to it for some reason, which I never noticed before, but yeah, apparently that's a blueberry thing. In addition to other things that have had it. Yeah, slight blueberry scent, nothing too heavy coming out of it. I really don't even get the Diet Coke smell. Like usually Diet Coke has a very distinguished smell. I'm not really even getting that. Just faint hint of blueberry and that like chalkiness smell. Anyway, let's give her a taste and see what we think. Cheers. Out of all the sodas I had that said they have a hint of blueberry of some kind, that one actually tastes a bit like blueberry, but it's all in the aftertaste. It's like I first got it and it's like, okay, it kind of tastes like Diet Coke mixed with whatever's in half of the other energy drink kind of flavors. Again, that chalkiness. But then the aftertaste is like that flavor I think of when I think of blueberry. It just like resonated through the back of my tongue. And it's like, oh, it does have a bit of blueberry in it. But yeah, most part, between this and a regular Diet Coke, I'd probably just rather have a regular Diet Coke. I don't know what Acai is supposed to taste like. I want to say I might be overpowering the blueberry. Honestly, I'd be fine if it was just Diet Coke with blueberry, but they seem to want to add additional things to each one. Like, instead of just having the cherry Diet Coke, when they switched over to the slim cans, they went to like a zesty cherry or something like that. Or like they went to blood orange, which blood orange, fine, you know, is whatever, but then they added like a spice to it or something. It's like they're adding a fruit flavor plus some type of a spice to each one of these new kind of things. And I don't know, I would honestly just rather have the additional flavor, like Diet Coke blueberry, or blueberry Diet Coke, however you want to phrase it, and not have the Acai in there, and I might actually enjoy it more. Cherry Diet Coke, obviously that's something we've had before, so that one I can kind of see them spicing up. Orange flavor, again, something that's kind of available, so I can kind of see them going with like the blood orange or something like that, because it's a different flavor. But then like the lime one was like lime and ginger, which I'm not a huge fan of lime in sodas to begin with, but adding ginger to it, why? And I honestly can't remember what the other one was. Pineapple and fiery mango pineapple or something. I don't know. Basically kind of like that game fuel they had where it was like pineapple flavor and cinnamon. So yeah, these are basically your additional fruit flavors plus a spice, and I don't get that. I'd rather just have the additional fruit flavors. They blend better. And blueberry isn't something that's like common, like even on the free flow machines or whatever they're called, the ones where you can get like all the different flavors with your whatever beverage that you get at most restaurants now. Blueberry's not a regularly available flavor. It's usually like orange, lemon, lime, cherry, vanilla, and like a blend of like cherry vanilla or orange vanilla or something like that. Blueberry's not a regular common thing for it. So to have just a regular blueberry Diet Coke could have been cool, especially with that first hint of blueberry that I got. But adding in the extra seems to be kind of a downfall with these. Yeah, I'll pass on that one. Alright, moving on to number 2, the other new flavor we have here. Won't reveal it yet, but you should know what it is. Again, these were right next to each other on the shelf for a long time. Then I finally went to get it, only had the other one. So I had to hunt for this one. And for a while I couldn't even find it in stores. Like I went back to Walmart and everything, they had the other 4 flavors, didn't have either of the 2 new ones in the cases. And I was just like the 8-pack or 12-pack or whatever it is, I think it's an 8-pack. I was just like, okay, so they just introduced these 2 new flavors and then got rid of them, but they kept the other 4. Now Walmart seems to be slowly phasing out those other 4 as well, which is odd, because they're still listed on Diet Coke's website as being their new thing. But then I finally found a store that had it in the case, and I was like, I really don't want to pay the price for the case on something that I may not like. Like if I would have got a whole case of that blueberry stuff, I would have been kind of upset. Then I'm looking at the store. I went down to, I think, Winn-Dixie down the road here, and they had the case of it, and they actually had them on sale. They were buy one, get one free for the cases. And I was like, well, okay, I'll just buy a case of regular Diet Coke in the 8-pack cans and get an 8-pack of this one as well, because then I'm technically getting it for free, because it's buy one, get one free. Then, if I don't like it, I'll just have to force myself to drink them until they're gone, but I won't feel bad about not liking it because I didn't technically spend any money on it. So the other new flavor of the day is strawberry guava. Again, I like strawberry flavor. Don't know if I've ever had guava. I know that guava is actually a fruit as well, not a spice like they're trying to do in all the other ones. But guava, everyone tells me it's good. I think it's similar to a mango, maybe? But I'm not 100% sure on that. I could be wrong. I'm trying to look at what they have on here. It kind of looks like an apple. I don't know what guava tastes like. Let's crack it open and find out. I don't do exotic flavors. I like standard stuff. Strawberry, raspberry, blueberry. Wow, I haven't even sniffed this yet and I can already smell the strawberry. Let's give it a nose test and see what we think. Very, very faint on the strawberry when you're actually sniffing out of the can. Again, I'm not even getting like the Diet Coke smell. It has a scent to it, but it's not strawberry. But when I was back here, I could smell the strawberry, so it's almost like an after scent. See, now I'm smelling strawberry again. Just sitting here. But when I actually smell the can, there's nothing. That's so weird. Like there is a scent of something, but I don't know what it is. But it doesn't smell like strawberry and it doesn't smell like Diet Coke. Interesting. Let's take a drink and see what we think. Cheers. That is weird. I like it better than the blueberry, but I'm not sure what they're going for with these. Why can't I just have a strawberry Diet Coke? That would be so good. I'm the only person in the world who seems to remember at one point there being a strawberry Pepsi that came out back in the late 80s, early 90s. Although when I look it up now, it tells me that it wasn't a strawberry Pepsi, but I distinctly remember it being strawberry because it was my favorite. But anyway, I think I've talked about that before. It might be in an old video. That's just beside the point though. So you take the drink of it, and you kind of get that aroma of very faint strawberry, and you're like, oh, this ain't so bad, and then the strawberry quickly goes away and there's nothing. Then you get what I'm guessing is the guava, which is a very confusing flavor. It's almost kind of citrusy, I guess, and it kind of kills the flavor of what would be the strawberry. You can kind of see undertones that there's something good in there. It's just overpowered by something else. Yeah, it's really weird. It's like strawberry soda, and then it's like, no, that's not strawberry soda, that's something acidic. Which, I guess strawberries are mildly acidic, but it's more acidic like the citrusy, which, again, I don't know what guava is. It might not be acidic at all. It might not be citrusy at all. Honestly, like the aftertaste is almost like a bubble gum, which I think is mostly due to the strawberry, because I think standard American pink bubble gum is technically supposed to be heavily strawberry. So you can kind of see where a strawberry soda would be in there, but the guava or whatever is just overpowered. Maybe it's the Diet Coke that's overpowered. Maybe it's what would normally be the flavor of the Diet Coke is killing off the other flavors. Maybe if it was just a standard Coke with strawberry and guava, maybe it would taste awesome. But like the artificial sweetener flavor, I forget exactly what it's called. It could be that's what's killing the flavor, but honestly I think it's whatever the additional flavor is to each of these fruit flavors is what's killing it off. Between the two, I like the strawberry one better. Out of all of them, I think I liked all the other ones better than I probably like either of these. Which is really sad because I do like strawberry and I would have liked to have seen this go somewhere. I guess I could mix them now. Well, let me go grab a glass. I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back to the bar. Got my glass. Let's mix these together. I'm not going to do too much. I don't want to overdo it. So we got our blueberry Acai. I almost said blueberry guava, but that's not right. And this is our strawberry guava. It'd be weird if we had a blueberry guava and a strawberry guava. Figure about there. Did about a quarter glass of one, quarter glass the other to make a half glass. Let's give this the smell test. Again, now I'm getting more of the fruit scents. I'm getting the scent of the strawberry and kind of a scent of blueberry. Kind of like it's almost like a fruit punch kind of smell, but not really. It's like a really weak fruit punch that only has 2 fruits in it. Plus I don't think blueberry is usually in a fruit punch. But then there's definitely a scent of some type of a spice. Something tickling the back of your nose hairs. It's an odd scent. Anyway, cheers. So yeah, I get more of the fruit flavors when I mix it. I can taste that bubblegummy strawberry flavor. Not so much the blueberry, but for some reason I think the blueberry kind of helps the fruit flavor. But then I get like a prickle of something, not really a prickle like with the cinnamon, but just like a hint of something else at the tip of my tongue. It's like there's something else here. Honestly, mixing them together probably makes them both more palatable. I was going to say my ranking would be, this is my least favorite, with this being okay and this being my favorite, but I think I'm going to swap. So mixing them tastes better. So I guess in order to finish these I gotta do this. Alright, so I'm going to set that aside. That'll be my drink for cleansing my palate for the next couple sessions here. But in the meantime, that's it for this episode. Again, as always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. The links are down in the description. Click the bell up here in the corner. Make sure you get notifications every time I post new content. And until next time, cheers.